Welcome to Holland Township. This may very well be the last time you sit in this space. In late 2024, the township converted to a full-time fire department, and we are on a direction to be staffing 2 stations currently. Our firefighters, paramedics are stationed at our James Street location, but the goal of the fire chief for many years was to have a staff station west of US 31, and you're sitting in it. So the intent is we're out for RFP right now. We'll get some architects on board and engineers and start rethinking this space for a fully staffed station. This room, we do have other training facilities now at our other fire stations, so this room is likely to become more of a dining area and office space and things of that nature. So anyways, that's what's happening on that front. Certainly excited to share with you that my replacement has been named. Josh Eggleston from Zeeland Township is going to be coming over to take over managerial duties at the township. Really excited to see where he will take the township in the future. So excited about that personally and certainly organizationally as well. Couple intergovernmental activities. I think you last met very early June, like June 1 or something like that. So since then, we cut the ribbon on the Hawthorne Park Middle Mac Trail project. That was a nice intergovernmental project with Ottawa County Parks as well as Zeeland Township. And if you haven't made it out there yet, would strongly encourage you to do so. Provides another segment in the overall Macatawa Greenway. So very nice job there. Also, the township completed or is nearing completion on an update to our 5-year Parks and Rec plan. And one of the projects in there does note potential future amenities at the City of Holland's Bike Park is included in there as well. We don't know exactly what those might be, if anything, but if it's not in a plan, it's never going to get in a capital improvement plan, and it's never going to get in a budget. So that's the place to start. We don't know if anything will happen with that or not, but we thought it was at least best and good look on finishing the construction of the Bike Park project. A thank you to the Ottawa County Road Commission. Been receiving calls from residents about the condition of 112th Avenue. It's in the Road Commission's improvement plan for, I think it was 2029, where they're going to get some federal funding through the MACC. So we worked it out that they're going to advance construct that project and then pay us back when they get the federal aid. So thank you very much for that cooperation on that project. And I think that's everything I have on this list. So this really will be my last. I might just come and sit in the, the gallery. Wish you all well.
Nice. All right, we'll keep going this way, I guess.
All right. Real quick, MACC has got funding for a feasibility study. We're looking to see what it would take to offer countywide transportation service. It's going to be a massive study, talking to a lot of the stakeholders in the county, seeing where we're needed, identify funding, just basically build a roadmap and see if it's even possible. So I'm excited about it. There's going to be a lot of data that we can all use. I know regional transportation has been a big topic lately, so we're hoping we can help facilitate that as well.
Great.
A couple of things. One, next Tuesday night, August 4, is National Night Out at Collin Park from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Always a great night every year. Invite everybody to come to that. Second, we stole a great idea from the City of Zeeland. We've got a citizen academy that we call our Ambassador Academy. We have our 3rd year coming up, our 3rd session coming up this fall. We filled it with the class in almost 24 hours, which is really pretty good. It's been incredibly successful. If you haven't done one before in the townships, I know Zeeland is doing it. I think yours has been as successful as ours has. Yeah. Highly recommend it. It's a lot of work for staff, but boy, does the public love it. We call it Ambassador Academy because the participants end up becoming great ambassadors for the city. We actually have multiple members, multiple graduates who have been on our boards, committees, and commissions, and we have at least 2 new city employees that were graduates of the Ambassador Academy, mainly because they went through the academy and saw what a great organization the city was. We're getting very near to the completion of our fiber broadband project, running the backbone throughout the entire city. We'll have that completion ceremony coming up in the next month or so. We've got great take rate, higher than expected, and actually the biggest problem we have right now is we can hardly keep up with the number of people that want to sign up for Holland City Fiber. And no, I'm sorry, we cannot extend it into any of the townships. So, I keep getting that question. And then, as was already mentioned, the bike park. I took the opportunity to stop on the way over here. If you haven't had a chance to see it, just this side of the River Avenue Bridge, they are going great guns on the construction. Wow, does it look cool? Wow, does it look challenging? I don't think I'm going to dare go on it. It's absolutely amazing. And I took a look at the fundraising. They have reached the fundraising goal of 4 of the 5 phases of it. It has been a great partnership with Velo City Cycles. They came to the city with the idea. We ran with it and said, we'll do phase 1. You raise the money for the remaining phases, and they've gotten through 4 of the 5 phases. There are great opportunities to be able to give to that, and I think it's going to be a great amenity for the entire region. I really do. That's all I've got.
A couple of infrastructure items coming up before we meet again as a policy board. August 15th, Saturday, August 15th, is the annual Wings of Mercy fundraising event at West Michigan Regional Airport. Runs primarily 8, maybe 7:30 a.m. to noontime. Particularly my observation of being there at a number of these events in the past, it's a great place to bring, children in the 4 to 10, 11, grandchildren of that age. Many interesting exhibits for them on the touch planes, get into pilot seats. And this year the board has recruited a DC-3, which is workhorse of World War II, refurbished, and they're going to be offering rides in this DC-3 half-hour ride, so people can, get a chance to look around the Macatawa area while doing it. So I encourage you to think about doing that. Just returned from vacation at Drummond Island and was surprised about the latest implementation of AI. For those who may be familiar, Drummond has a massive dolomite quarry, and there's a dedicated road that leads from the waterfront to where the quarry is. And in the past, these trucks that are about the size of this room, would be piloted or driven, by humans. Not anymore. They are all being run by automation directed AI systems. Look at the trucks, you won't see anybody in the cab at all, and apparently it's running pretty well. So it was kind of an eye-opening experience with that. And then finally, exactly 1 hour ago, the long-debated, long-funded Howe Bridge opened to traffic in between Detroit and Windsor. Might be an interesting field trip, Mr. Director, for us to take a look at this latest connection to our huge infrastructure. Thank you.
Just 2 things. As many of you have probably heard, our previous president, Jennifer Owens, has left Lakeshore Advantage. She took a new position at Southwest Michigan First, so she spent 12 years with us and just an incredible leader. And if you've gotten to work with her, she's had incredible impact as well. Super excited for her, though, that it's an area she's kind of was from in the first place, larger organization, and she will do a great job solving the challenges they have down there. In the meantime, I've been appointed interim for Lakeshore Advantage, and while our board kind of figures out what's next, and I expect they'll do a search typical for economic development organization. But if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. The other thing I wanted to say is just well done on Hawthorne Park to greet the Macatawa Upper Greenway connection. I hiked it this weekend. It it was delightful to be able to get like 6, 7, 8 miles in the woods all around. It was just wonderful. Just such an asset the Greenway is. So thanks to the townships who supported as well as the MACC.
None for me today.
I just want to thank Ottawa County Road Commission. I think they did a good job of some updates on the roundabout that's being put in Ottawa Township. And I thought it was very well done. And then, of course, you get 259 comments. 50% for, 50% against. Perfect. And called many names. And what I really appreciate is that when someone made a comment on that Facebook post, the road commission came back and set the record straight up to the facts, not just what somebody thinks or says. So I was surprised to see the comments back. Whoever was in charge of that, they did a great job. Thank you. Also, Keith Van Koovering answered a question about the Van Buren Street water line that's being put in, and gave some factual information to us. It's very helpful for us in our seat, because we got people calling and how dumb this is, or why did you do that, and appreciate the support. Thank you.
We have no news in Zeeland Township. Joking. So we are now looking for an interim manager because Steve gets to retire. So our manager is going over to Holland Charter Township. So professionally, I can 100% see why he's going. Personally, it adds another task list on my very short list. Joking if you don't know what all we're dealing with. If you're not watching, we actually have a social media page. Slowly but surely getting that. We've had multiple press releases, so if you've not seen, our township not only is fighting at the MPSC level, supporting our different areas of concern that we're getting specialists for our case there. We also challenge the constitutionality of PA 233 in the local court with the hopes of it going to the Michigan Supreme Court. So we will be probably talking to you all for maybe a letter of support in the future of some time, because it affects all of you sitting around this table and beyond. On top of that, we are working on our master plan like I've talked about. I just want to say thank you to Jason and the other members that have been able to come in and give support to our township through this time. We are giving a full, nothing is impossible to look at right now. And it's really good. Our public has been asking for something of this type of attention for some time, and we've been investing additional dollars into getting more public support, so that will be coming in the future as well. So I'm excited about that. We have interims that we are doing a quick conversation with here this week, and then bringing to our board for interviews with the hopes that the election results will be taken care of, and we'll know who's going to be the next supervisor, and they'll know who they'll be working with moving forward. And next week, Wednesday instead of Tuesday, our board meeting will be going on. I feel like I'm missing like 10 other things, but I think that's enough for now.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, everything in Allegheny County Road Commission is going pretty well. We're about 85% done with our paving this year already. Unfortunately, one of the jobs in Lake Town's a federal aid job, so that will be pushed back as usual. And I hesitate to say this, but the weather has been really good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Because, I always pay for that when I make that kind of a comment. Our construction jobs, our reconstruction jobs are doing well. And we have a satellite garage being built over near Shelbyville. And that's on schedule as well.
Good.
So, pretty good right now.
All right, well, I don't know, Mark Gurnick, he's gonna be my new alternate now. I had Elaine Muckler, she didn't never want to come, so I thought, well, I said, I'll get you a new alternate. So Mark's been very helpful on the commercial side of it. He did a good, I always tend to be, I like the lateral talent, maybe because I'm lazy, maybe, but find somebody that's good at, better at something. So he's been a big help with that. We're expanding our parking lot, and he gets a whole civil engineer and get that all taken care of. That works out. And yeah, we are planning repainting our water tower. We got the ugliest water tower now, but it's gonna be the hottest one now. The city hall's right across the road, so watch out. Go on M40, keep looking for it, so. Well, that's about it.
All right.
So we finished paving the multi-use path along 147th between basically 61st and 64th Street, 62nd and 64th Street. And Road Commission did a great job on 146 to the west of 64th Street, and that section of 66th Street between 146 and 32nd Street looks absolutely great. Just needs some lines, markings on the pavement. There are 2 concerts this week at the Felt Mansion. These are outdoor concerts. There's a group on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock called Zion Lines, which is they're both local bands. I just spaced on who's playing on Thursday night, but on Thursday night there's another 7 o'clock. These are free outdoor concerts. And the mix of people that you see out there, it comes from, newborns up to people in their 90s. And it's a really nice event. There's no admission fee. You can bring your own food and non-alcoholic beverages. If you want an alcoholic beverage, you have to buy it from the Felt. So that's it for Lake Town right now.
Just a question for my colleagues around the table here. I'm just wondering if you're seeing the same or hearing the same response that we're hearing about Class 3 bicycles, or I like to call them motorbikes. There's a concern. You have a couple corridors towards Ottawa Beach Road that become quite clogged with pedestrians, but also fast bikes. I mean, I'll just be honest, anything that goes over 20 miles an hour probably shouldn't be on bike paths because of their speed. And I think it might be something that maybe with the MACC leadership, we all institute some type of policy that starts to have a consistent theme across all bike paths. We saw something in Grand Haven that was implemented. There's something in Byron Center that was implemented. If we were to come with one voice about bike path speeds, that would be a wonderful thing. And I just throw that out to Jason and the MACC. Yeah, I mean, you're nodding your head, Nathan.
We've been talking about it, the city, and we've talked about the MACC, and we've also talked about involving Rebel in the process.
I just think there's a significant safety issue that collectively, if we address it and push some of the fast motorbikes, electric motorbikes, onto the road, it's going to save us all a lot of headaches.
Is there a speed limit on the bike paths?
We have a 15-mile-per-hour speed limit on the bike paths, but it doesn't seem to have much effect. We are putting up some signage, with some limits, but our sheriff doesn't have a tendency to pull over people on the bike paths. So, the second item is interesting. We purchased a subscription to this Pacer AI, which is kind of a counter of where you are. Your phone gives you off a lot of information. So we discovered that our 10-court amenity that the entire community uses had 24,000 unique visits this past year. It is it has become the most visited park amenity that we have in our township. And so it's fascinating. I'd like to say thank you, and you can contribute if you like. Thank you to all those non-residents who use it, which is about 75% of you, of that 24,000, come over to Park Township to play pickleball. So we are getting some pressure, as I'm sure many of your residents. The pickleballers never have enough courts, and so they want more courts. So we may try to figure something out, but anyways, a fun problem to have.
Just thanks for being here, or allowing me to be here. We'll take the comments back to the TAC meeting next month, and I'll let the mayor make any comments he wants to make about Zealand.
Just to follow up on, we're working on an ordinance as well for e-motos and e-bikes, and we talked to Brad Slot, who was at our meeting last month, and there's some stuff at the state level they're working on too, so something to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something that's on our
Yeah,
radar as well, so,
Someone's gonna get hurt,
yeah,
if they're not hurt already.
yeah. And I know the Seattle Police Department has cracked down somewhat on them, so, my son included. So, they're on the lookout.
As a reasonable senior citizen who just bought his first e-bike, so I'll be interested to see what the discussions, how they go. I want to thank Al and Steve for their comments on the road commission. I know that we've been getting a lot of questions as well, and we've been trying to keep up to date on all the responses, like you say. And of course, we continue our work for the summer as well, especially subdivisions and roundabouts and so on. So, thank you.